Yeah, hi. I remember the Capitol Hill Market. Hi, I was responding to your ad on the telephone pole.
Seeking comment
to the survey that was posted.
Capitol Hill Market survey.
Calling to leave comments about the closing of
Capitol Hill Market to the store closing on 12th Avenue.
Calling
to leave my input.
I'd be happy to comment on the closure of.
But the thing is, you gotta keep this to yourself. It's a secret.
I lived on the street about 6 years ago.
Long time ago, like 1992, 94, 1995. Across the street, right?
I live really close to the market.
I live on 12th Avenue, actually right across from what used to be the Capitol Hill Market.
I lived in the area for a very long time and have been a patron of the market for the better part of a decade, probably.
I live in the Roosevelt, which is across the street from the Capitol Hill Market. And I recently moved back. I have very fond memories.
A couple years ago, it was just very nice to have it in the neighborhood.
Your neighborhood store, and you know the people and they know you.
A lot of people go to go there.
A lovely place.
They have their children there, and you knew the whole family, and it was really the community building situation.
When Young and his family ran the market, I remember it being a spot where the community could come together and share stories and experiences.
The last owners, they were more useful. They were super nice people.
A long time ago, in the old days, you see the people cross the street. The people used to go there a lot.
It was a good place to get, everything I needed. It was very convenient. There was a great selection. He catered to everyone's needs, took special requests. Very nice store owners.
The owner's children were around all the time.
Very nice family, had his family in all the time.
It was just very sweet and loving.
And it was just a really special place. It was beyond just a mini mart. It was something good.
Once they left, the next owner seemed to not sort of respect that relationship and that dynamic.
And about 10 years ago, there was a real market there that actually sold produce. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the ownership changed.
The new ownership came in a couple years ago. Things instantly went downhill.
Had a hard time business-wise.
The back room had been used as a bedroom and also a bathroom.
Keeping things stocked and having change and being appropriate.
It was just horrible. It was almost overnight.
Not a plumbing bathroom.
They dropped their stock. Prices went up. They weren't very friendly.
The place always smelled terrible. Frankly, I thought it was kind of weird. It was dilapidated. And it was such a mess.
Smelled poorly in there. Very bizarre.
One of our neighbors figured that it was maggots, which was probably the case, and was very disappointed about the state.
Didn't uphold this model that's been demonstrated all over Capitol Hill and in other places.
And there were hypodermic needles.
Could have been a little tidier of a market, a little better quality food there, low produce and things like that. Great. The owner would obscure the price so that the customers couldn't see it, so that she could charge whatever.
They're that weird, shady, weird porn section in the back. It basically sold pipes and porn.
People were getting charged several dollars more than what they were purchasing.
The sort of precipitous decline that we've seen just in the last few years when the market changed.
So it really sort of started to disintegrate that cheers element of everybody knows your name.
A nasty element to the neighborhood just because of the market.
And it did absolutely attract the kind of clientele that just made life more difficult for the residents within a few blocks.
We started having more break-ins in our apartment and started seeing an increase in crime just in general around the neighborhood.
He was selling wheat.
There was a couple teenagers that were in the store. One was so young and small that her friend had to reach to the top of the shelf for her to hand her a bottle of malt liquor.
They shouldn't have been selling drugs and alcohol to minors.
It was just a popular hangout for local high school students to come and buy beer. Vast amounts of alcohol.
Everybody in our building knew that they were definitely selling alcohol to minors.
Kids that looked no more than 13 years old.
Speculation about that is what else was going on. Was it a drug den? Were they involved in human trafficking? Really the sky's the limit with these people. A bunch of guys on the street confirmed that they had purchased drugs inside the market.
But what happened, they got in a lot of trouble. And the cops who did the bust.
Hello, Katie. This is Officer David Stitt with the Washington State Liquor Control Board calling regarding Capitol Hill Market. I want to give you an update. Observation attempt there did, in fact, yield some violations, and we have cited the business and the clerk.
When they bust them, they got no money
for selling alcohol to minors.
It's going to be interesting to me to see what happens.
But we have a drug dealer there in Old Man. A lot of people like buy a drink.
Frankly, I'm kind of glad that it's closed.
I'm actually very happy that it closed down.
It wasn't pleasant at all.
People in Capitol Hill Market, they're very good people.
I don't think that people that use those types of business practices should be rewarded.
I am one of the people that's very happy to see the market go.
I think that it would have been nice to have had a market there.
They have now neglected the community as a needed function.
It was a horrible thing being removed from our community.
It is unfortunate that the Capitol Hill Market and its owners had to engage in illegal activities.
A bunch of guys on the street confirmed that they had purchased drugs inside the market.
The hard fact is the drug dealers does stimulate the economy.
I didn't want to buy anything in there.
An active bad element is more harmful than a vacant storefront.
So I think that it's a loss that we're losing that market.
And now they have to walk to 7-Eleven, which is a big inconvenience.
Less convenient to not have a convenience store so close.
But I still think it served a need.
To be perfectly honest, I'm kind of glad that it's gone.
Those are my thoughts.
We're really glad they're gone.
So I'll call you once a day for probably ever.
I just wanted to say that I think that it's crap that they're gone.
Shit sucks.
So disgusting in there that no matter how cheap the equipment was, the guys in the liquor store basically like, no way, we're not buying anything from this place.
I hope something nice moves in there at some point.
What kind of business can survive there now? And
I think that the reason it's closing is just because somebody wants to put a giant building there, which isn't necessarily useful to the community as a whole. It might be useful to a few people.
They're good people. They've been there for a long time, and we're going to miss them.